NuMarkdown is an OCR model with thinking capabilities. It is the first reasoning OCR VLM, which is based on Qwen 2.5 VL 7 billion model. In this video, we are going to install it locally and we are going to test it out on a lot of weird and complex images. We will be using it on invoices, not only in English but also in Arabic and lot of other European and few other languages. I will be also testing it out with some older manuscripts, some emails, some driving licenses, so it is going to be fun. Stay tuned, let's get right into it. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe, and please consider becoming a member of the channel as that helps a lot. If you go through my channel, I have done hundreds and hundreds of videos on various OCR models and tools, and I think that this field has evolved a lot, so the bar of a good OCR model is quite high now. Let's see if this new Markdown 8 billion reasoning model can meet that bar or exceed that or just underperforms. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system and I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very good prices, you can find the link with a discount coupon code of 50% in the video's description. Let me start by creating a virtual environment with Conda. And now let's install all the prerequisites. There are multiple ways you can run this model. You can either go with transformers, you can either go with VLLM, and you can also use it in your API endpoint. So I'm just going to go with transformers. I already have grabbed the code from their Hugging Face model card, which I will drop the link in video's description. And I have just put on a Gradio interface on top of it. That is what I'm going to run in this video. Also, I want to introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are iGent. iGent is the world's first multi-agent workforce desktop application, empowering you to build, manage and deploy a custom AI workforce, and you will find the link in video's description too. Meanwhile, everything is installed. I'm just going to run that app.py script, which is going to download the model first. And the Gradio demo is now running on my local host at port 7860. Let me take you there. And there you go. So let me now upload one of the images from my local system and then we will go from there. I'm just going to load an invoice from my local system, and all of these images are AI generated, by the way. So I'm just going to click on generate response. So you can see it's quite a complex and very real world looking invoice with all the itemized items and then some addresses, VAT and all that stuff. And only the first runs downloads the model first time. There are 4 shards of it. So let's wait. And there you go, it has generated the response. As you can see that in the first tab, it is showing us the thinking trace, how exactly it approached the problem, understood what we are asking, broken it down into step by step, and then it has produced this rendered Markdown, which really looks cool to me. If you match, I don't think so it has made any mistake there, even when my data was not really good enough, but it has got most of the stuff right, as you can see here. So I'm just going to scroll down a bit to show you, and there you go. So the English text looks pretty good. So it was a tabular data and it has rendered it perfectly well into the Markdown. Let's also check out the raw data. So if I click on raw Markdown, you can see that this is the whole raw data it has extracted, which is pretty good. Okay, now let's check out another one. I'm just going to click on X here, or maybe I will quickly show you my VRAM consumption. So this is, it is consuming at the moment just close to 45 gig of VRAM. So make sure that you have that much. I think they also have a quantized version if you want to go with a lower one with lower VRAM. Okay. Okay, next up I'm going to give it this blueprint image of a ground floor, and you can see that it's not easy. There are a lot of data which is scattered all over the place. Anyway, let's run this to see how it goes. It is working. Let's wait. And this is my whole image. You can see that it has done it already. Let's check it out. So if you look at the thinking trace, I think it has done wonderfully well. It could be a real lesson in system prompting, by the way. So it has gone step by step. And then if we look at the rendered breakdown, you see that it has gone with ground floor. And then from there, it has got most of the stuff right. Yes, there are mistakes. But I think just because my data is then I have generated this image from AI, so the numbers and few of the text is not correct. But I think for most of the rooms, it was able to get it right with few exceptions. But I think still pretty well done. And this is a raw markdown. Next up, I'm going to check out this email, and it has some bullet points and other stuff. So let's run this. And again, it has done a wonderful job here. You can see that again, a good system prompting. And then these are some of the stuff. It has even done the commas and everything is there. 4 bullet points and everything looks good. And this is a raw markdown. Now let's check an old Arabic manuscript, all AI generated text from an old newspaper. Let's check it out. And then it has generated some system prompt, and then this is the one. Now I understand it might not be a correct Arabic, but this is just I didn't want to check it from some of the Arabic text because I'm not aware of it, but I just wanted to see how exactly it just extracts the text as is with all the mistakes and everything. Now visually checking, I think looks somewhat okay to me, but if you are the native Arabic speaker, please compare it and let me know if it was able to extract the text as is from this text. I would highly appreciate that. And this is a raw markdown. Next up, I'm checking it with this again AI generated sort of a German driving license. Let's see if it is able to do that in a structured way. And there you go, it has generated it, and if I visually compare it, looks really good to me. It has maintained the structure. This is a thinking trace, and this is the markdown one. There is also, it has also identified the logo with T symbol. So pretty good, I would say, not bad at all. But really would take your advice. What do you think about this model, especially with the thinking enabled? Also, if you're interested in other OCR models, and as I said earlier, I have done heaps of them. Just search my channel, you should be able to find any one of your choice, even including that Quen 2.5 VL1. That's it. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and again, a personal request, please consider becoming a member of the channel as that helps a lot. Thank you for all the support.